Hello! And welcome to a whole new medium that we are going to be trying out for the website that we hope you enjoy and that I'm not used to doing, so bear with me. If you do not know, I am Natalie. I write a lot. Just in general. This is just going to be me telling you about myself. FangirlsRV.com. So, welcome you to FangirlFuel. This is going to be a web series wherein I and sometimes Emily and myself together will be talking about things that are fueling us fangirls for the month prior and the month ahead of us. What's going to be going on, things that are going to be happening, things that we're personally excited about or really into that we want to share with you and fangirl over and just enlighten you, and you can enlighten us back. We want to hear about what you're fangirling over for the month and things that we might have missed. It's kind of hard to get it all in your brain. It's kind of hard to know about it all. There's a lot of stuff that happens in the world. So without further ado, first I would like to talk about Marvel. They're doing some really awesome things recently. They're kind of like really on their game right now. I personally was not a big reader of Marvel until very recently, and have been pleasantly surprised by how much I am enjoying it and how much awesome stuff is going on with them. Of course, the Marvel world that we're all kind of more enthralled in, I think, in pop culture, is the television, movies, things like that Marvel puts out for the world. Most recently, they put out a TV special called Marvel Studios Assembling a Universe. This special was mainly a reflection of things that they've done in the past, starting in 2008 with the release of the first Iron Man movie. It then took us through all the other movies that they've done recently, then gave us a peek at some of the new stuff that they're doing. Guardians of the Galaxy, the newest Avengers movie, Age of Ultron, Winter Soldier, which will be coming out next week. One thing that the show didn't mention was the newest TV series that Marvel has going on, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which has been airing since the end of last year, and the new Defenders Netflix series that they will have going on. There wasn't any mention of the two of them. Speaking of TV, that takes us over to DC and something that I wanted to talk about because I haven't really heard that much about it. Earlier this year, DC announced a new TV series that will be airing on Fox called Gotham. Gotham is taking place in Gotham City, obviously. It will be a show that takes place directly after the murder of Bruce Wayne's parents. The show will focus on a young James Gordon and the relationship that he forms with a tiny pre-Batman Bruce Wayne. The show will also focus on a young Selina Kyle. DC has slowly been releasing the cast of this. I will link below to some of them. I don't really have a lot to say about them. The guy who plays James Gordon is kind of handsome. But also, speaking of Batman, starting April 9th, which is just around the corner, Batman Eternal will arrive. Batman Eternal is a new weekly 60-issue series that will focus on Batman and his relationship with his allies and the city of Gotham itself. The series has multiple writers, including Scott Snyder, who will be taking turns, each leading a specific arc in the series. Staying on topic with comics, but moving back over to Marvel. Marvel right now is like, holy crap, they're putting out some really good stuff. And if you're not reading them already, like go now. Marvel is releasing a whole slew of new comics with Marvel Now. Captain Marvel, Silver Surfer, Iron Patriot, Daredevil. There's a whole bunch of them that you should go to your local comic shop and just scour the racks, because there's tons of little number ones that you can start to pick up and get in on, and ones that have already begun that you can get on and get in on. It is never too late. As I mentioned before, I'm not really an avid reader of Marvel comics. I'm not afraid to admit that I haven't been into it. I know it's kind of like, I don't know, I feel like that's probably where a lot of people start, seeing as they're pretty popular, but I don't know. I just got into a lot of other stuff first. Now I'm making my way back over there. And I only started just last month by picking up my first Marvel comic ever, which was Miss Marvel. This comic is fantastic. I've written about it on the site if you want to go learn more specifically about the first issue itself and the series itself. The series just released its second issue and totally revamps the character of Miss Marvel. Kamala Khan, or the new Miss Marvel, is a young teenage Muslim girl living in New Jersey. She loves to fangirl over the Avengers and write fan fiction. Pretty much she's one of us, except for the whole badass shape-shifting superhero rigmarole. As for Image Comics, Sex Criminals has returned and is soon going to be releasing its first trade paperback, as well as Saga and Rat Queen, so pick those up when they come out, because they're both real great, and don't you just want to flip through all of it and read all of its greatness? Yes! And another comic that I want to mention is one that I recently picked up just this past month. The Bunker is something from Ani Press. It's an incredible comic. It's totally beautiful. The story is amazing. It's actually a digital comic that's now being printed. It follows these 5 friends going out to bury a time capsule. While in doing so, they start digging. They hit something else. Turns out to be a bunker that their future selves built. Inside of it, they find letters that contain things that are like, whoa. To find out the rest, you're just gonna have to go pick up the comic yourself. As for other things that we are very excited about at Fangirls Are We, Emily and I will be attending Star Kid Takes Manhattan on April 12th, the 6 o'clock show. As for other things I'm excited about, I've been listening to a lot of Fleetwood Mac. Beck's new album is really awesome. I've been drinking a lot of Earl Grey tea. That is what's been fueling me for the past month and what is keeping me looking forward to the next. I hope that you comment below telling us what you're excited about, what you've been excited about, what you just can't contain and you need to tell us immediately. I want to know what's fueling you, fangirl. Bye!